Hi, this is Nicole Elissa, Transformational Love Coach for highly empowered women who are ready to attract the one and create their most blissful, loving relationship ever, the one that lasts for a lifetime. I am really excited to be with you here today. So if this is your first time to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button to get more videos, to have and create the love that you've always wanted and really be empowered in your energy of love. Today's video is all about being in your power when it comes to love, all right? This is a really important topic. It's something that I wouldn't want you to just glaze over. It's the core foundation of what's actually going to give you the love that you want. It's going to show you how you can grow it and really nurture it forever. So in today's video, I wanted to talk to you about being in your power when it comes to love. As women, for us to be in our power when it comes to love, we really need to be in alignment for love, and we need to honestly look inward and have the willingness to look at fears, ideas, could be traumas, things that you have within you that you are no longer willing to entertain or let dictate your life or let it stop you from having love. And this is a really key important thing, because unless you have the willingness to do this, there is the potential of these energies, of these stories, not just stories, but things that happened to you in your past to really impact what you attract. Why do I say that? Because the act of avoiding something or shoving something down does not make it a true effective mechanism to actually succeed and move forward. What it actually does is that it creates this defense mechanism that doesn't have the proper structure within you, the strength to really create and sustain and hold the relationship that you want. That is why many times you're wanting to attract love, and then you attract heartbreak, and you're like, why does this keep happening to me? Right? And you're on the verge of maybe quitting or getting so upset that you're choosing to focus on work rather than love. Or even just saying like, hey, maybe it's not me, it's just the society or how men are showing up nowadays. The truth is that we are creators of our reality. We're not responsible for what happened to us in the past, etc. Now, if we do not process these things properly and we do not release them from all elements of our being in a proper way, you can continue to attract that. I see a lot of women who are kind of just looking at the belief, but then shutting down from it and trying to just focus maybe on dating or what to say. But these things, they trap them in their hearts and their bodies, and they need to be released. Why? Because it's what I have realized over the years is that in order to be in your power and to confidently attract and be magnetic to like just magnetize the things you want to in your love life, your energy, your overall energy needs to be coherent. I'm not saying that you need to be fully healed before your man comes. It's just that you gotta really heal yourself enough. Be in a space where you have released the old and you are truly open, magnetic, confident, willing to just put yourself out there, okay? So I really bring this to you because it is truly important for you to be in your power. No, I'm going to give you some elements here that are really key and add to the energy of you being in your power and love. Number one, you've got to be honest with yourself, okay? You've got to then, and what that looks like is that you've got to not lie to yourself, okay? Many women that I know, they shove these feelings down, feelings of not being worthy, feelings of abandonment, and they keep carrying them, and they're highly successful in their career and their businesses, but then deep down they have this sort of energy of depression around them. The reason for that is because it's stagnant energy, thoughts and emotions and feelings and stories and memories of abandonment, not being loved, not being chosen. And I want you to see that shoving it down is not the right way to actually flourish and let yourself be loved for who you are. It's actually quite the opposite. It's what attracts emotionally unavailable men to you, okay? And it is important to know how to release it. Now, number two, to be empowered in love, you have to know how to release them, these beliefs. I recommend always that you work this with somebody that you trust, that can really help you release these things at every core and layer of your being, right? Your man can show up halfway through or something, but I promise you that by doing this work, your man is going to come in. Okay. Why? Because you are starting to be emotionally available to yourself, to your story, to your vision, to the future that you want to create. Okay. So when we look at the definition of an emotionally unavailable man, it means somebody that's emotionally unavailable to his emotions. They're not willing to go inward. They're not willing to explore things. Now, in your case, you might be able to see the emotions, then you believe them and you shut them down. And it creates this sort of similar energy where you're like, no, I gotta focus on my career. I gotta focus on this or the other things. And I'm highly empowered. And you're shutting these things down. What that shows up for you is in the form of control. Okay. So it's a defense mechanism that doesn't have enough strength to hold. Okay. Instead of looking for control, you have to look to find ways for you to truly open up from a place of your power. Which brings me to the third point, which is actually having the willingness to open up to love from a truly confident space where you are healed, you're open, and you let love come to you. Instead of looking for control and looking for quote unquote safety from a place of fear or control, like you have to move forward and release it so that you can actually start opening up to trusting the universe, trusting yourself, trusting yourself so much in the universe that you can actually know what man to trust. And you're still open. And from that energy, you attract what you want to you. Okay? Lying to yourself, harboring negative feelings around men, feelings that are like just destructive to your soul, maybe resentment for not being considered as worthy by your parents or by past relationships. The fear, holding on to fear, is not going to help you attract your man. All that it does is that it creates a life of strife and trial and error and pain and separation. Okay? Love is a spiritual thing. So in order to attract that type of confident man that you want, that loves you truly, you've got to be the version of that woman that actually truly opens herself up to love from a confident space, from a healed space, and open. Okay? Like you got to be open. So I wanted to really give you this message first, because sometimes I see women who just lie to themselves out of pure survival. Women that are making 6-7 figures all around the world, lying to themselves. Women that have an amazing career life and just like health and fitness, but when it comes to love, they have defense mechanisms, survival mechanisms taking over. Do you want to attract survival love, where you get hurt, ego-based love, or do you want to attract soul-based love, where you are confident, open, and truly thriving? Love is a spiritual matter at first. It addresses your spirit, your soul, and your ego and your personality. You can't just access love from your ego, which is the survival traits in you that doesn't trust life, etc. Okay? Do you want to live holding on to pain in your heart, in your body, or do you actually want to release that pain once and for all? Your ego will tell you many common things that I hear outside that people share all of the time. Oh, I just get to cope with these feelings. It's normal that I have them. I mean, they're never going to go away. I just need to release them. All of that is BS. BS, to not tell you the actual word. These are all the coping mechanisms that the ego creates that has people running around through the world in depression and anxiety and saying, I just have to learn how to manage it. Okay? Now, I do know that there are people out there who have certain conditions, etc. What I am saying is we've got to be really mindful of what the ego is doing to us and how we make the ego a really like the tactics of the ego a really common thing that just keep us in a state of sort of thriving. Okay, so if you have the genuineness like in your soul to just want love, you want love more than anything, and you want to be free from pain, from anxiety, you want to be equally successful in your career and in your love life and receive more pleasure and joy, etc., find somebody that you can trust that can really help you address these things at every level and being in your body. Okay, so that you can come back into wholeness, into alignment. Not doing this is what I see that causes people happiness over the long run. Now, what the ego will say is, oh, I tried, I did my best, who knows these days, you can't just get everything that you want. These are all lies of the ego. You totally can. You can be equally confident in your life, in your love life, as in your career or in your business or in your health. You just got to find your power and find your strength. A strength and a power and a confidence that comes from your soul and not just merely from your ego. I teach love from the soul, okay? True confidence, true clarity of who you really are so that you attract from that confident space, right? You can trust yourself in love. You can trust what you attract in love. And in order to do that, I totally, and from the bottom of my heart, invite you to release these things, because that fear of releasing them or facing them is what is affecting you right now. Okay? You're letting it have a lot of power over you. So I invite you instead to just actually learn how to release them so you can confidently attract what you want in love. I have a program called Goddess of Love. It's my signature top program. And it's a really intimate program. There's only going to be 6 to 7 women in the group in it. The doors of the program are closing in really soon. They're closing at the beginning of next week. And I would love to invite you formally to be part of the program. This is a program for the woman who's ready to step into her goddessness, right? Totally confident in herself, release all those things. You see, the ego will have you think it's going to be painful to release them. Actually, no, it's going to be freeing. Okay, you will liberate so much energy within you where you will let the new space open up for your man to come in, something new, change, beautiful change, and you deserve it. The ego doesn't like change, but the soul loves change. The soul is change. If you want to move from survival and love and have an equally amazing relationship as you do in your career, you want to be thriving in all areas, it's so important that you come out of survival love. Survival states of anxiety, fear, rejection, and just closing yourself up or just kind of trying things. I have worked with women who have done all of the logical things to attract love, going on dating sites for months, years, nothing happening, nothing shifting. And then them feeling rejected or dejected about it. And they're saying it just doesn't work. No, those are your beliefs going on. You're such a powerful woman that you are attracting exactly what you don't want to protect yourself because you're believing the survivalness of love in the first place. If you have a true willingness to release this, you will attract the love that you want. One of my clients who was in a similar situation, I said, look, you just put one foot in. Trust me, I'm going to help you. I have the capacity to be able to see what's going on for you subconsciously, unconsciously, all the fears. I can help you release them like that. And what do you think? It wasn't painful for her. It was actually quite fun and liberating. 4 months in, her man came in, totally new, totally different, change. Right? When he came in, she was like, oh my God, this is new. See, the mind will have you think so many different negative things about change. But in fact, the soul tells you all that there is to be is just joy. Okay? The mind, the ego believes in the pain and the suffering and it stops itself because it's in survival. Okay? Even though you might not be in survival in your regular life, you're fully thriving. Okay, just imagine, why is it that you're thriving in one area and you're not figuring things out in this one? It's because your mind associates that change with pain in all the stories. And it's very important to release it because it's not just your mind, it's different levels of energy in your being. You've been carrying this for too long. So I want to help you really bring yourself into alignment. When it comes to business and career, you're not letting in people as close to your heart as you would do in love. So it is really important out of love for yourself that you do this so that you can be in your power. So no matter what happens, you will attract the love that you want, and you will not quit or give up on yourself. If I mention the word to you, quit or give up on yourself, and you're like lukewarm, even after this video, then this might not be the video for you or the program for you. But if I tell you, hey, do you want to give up on yourself? Are you willing to let love go? And that ignites a fire within you, and you get maybe mad, you get pissed. You're like, no way. Then this program is for you, okay? Because you are ready. There are people that are not ready. Those are the people that are still like something, their fear is still kicking in. And that is okay. When you're ready, you can reach out to me. I would love to help you. If you're ready now, you need to step up for your love life and be honest with yourself, okay? Many of the times we're like, oh, it's everybody else, but it's tough to realize that it's us because we are carrying the energy, okay? So if you want something different, you want to be able to connect with love from your soul. You want to connect with yourself from your soul. That is what Goddess of Love is. I'm going to teach you how to connect with yourself, with your soul. Be the embodiment of that goddess energy of love. All right. And attract to you the man that is crazy about you. This is an amazing journey. The program is 4 months. We are already 2 weeks in, and that's why the doors of the program are closing in. We are on the lookout for 2 to 3 more members to join the program. Okay. This is for the woman that is ready for love, and I would love to support you. I'm going to put a link below for you to join, have an assessment call with me first. Because I want to see if the program is the right fit for you. I want to help you. I'm going to give you some insights into what I'm seeing about your vision, your love life, where you want to go, what you feel like is stopping you. You might be like, Nicole, I don't even know what's stopping me, but this message is resonating. Well, I'm going to start giving you insights on the call of what could be going on for you. And then we're going to discuss the idea of you being part of the program, right? If it's the right fit for you. I would love to talk to you because the thing is, I am quite serious when it comes to love. I don't mess around. Because love is important, and I understand the weight that the ego can impact love. And I don't want that for you. I want you to be happy. That is my biggest mission on the planet. I want women, I want men to be happy and love because I believe love is worth fighting for, So love is worth thriving for. Like, love is who you really are. It's who we are. And I take it very, very, very seriously. If you know love is the most important thing for you in your life, and you are ready to stand up and step up for yourself and attract the exact type of men that you want in your love life because you're worthy of it and you're done suffering from your past, then Goddess of Love is for you. So set up the appointment. I only have some spots available. Act quick, act fast. And I'm excited to support you inside of Goddess of Love. You deserve it.